Welcome to the video. Tonight I'm going to do, oh dear. I'm trying to get this video started. Right, welcome to the video. Tonight I'm going to talk, welcome to the video. Tonight I'm going to do the CD tag of 2025 from Glenn Kellaway from the basement. And it's the official CD tag. And we know what trouble that word gets us into. But anyway, there are 15 questions. So let's have a go. So we'll talk about CDs tonight, because we all buy CDs, don't we? Us vinyl enthusiasts, we all transitioned to CD, even if we didn't get rid of our vinyl collections. Some of us kept them kind of gathering dust around the listening room, only to be resurrected when the vinyl resurgence came. But most of us, almost every single one of us, dived into CDs, and then some people even went further and went on to streaming. Tried them all, but the hell's that? Did you hear that? That sounded like an airplane. That was very close. I thought it was the wind. We're having a bit of storm here in the UK. Anyway, CDs. The official CD tag of 2025 from Glenn. Right, number one. When did you get your first CD player? It was on Christmas Day in 1986 or 1987. I can't remember which. But it was a Philips player. It wasn't tiny, it wasn't full width, it was kind of medium sized. And I think I found a picture of the model that I had on the internet, so I'm going to post that up right now, so you'll be seeing that right now. First of many CD players, shall I say. Number two, what was the first CD you ever bought? Well, the CD, I didn't buy them. The CD player came with a choice of 3 CDs. So you buy the CD player, I think it was from Windows in Newcastle. And then what you did, you went through the CD racks and picked 3 CDs. I can only remember 2 of the 3 that I definitely got with the CD player. And I still have them. And the first one is a twofer. It's Marvin Gaye's What's Going On and Let's Get It On one single CD. Great stuff. And the second of 3 was Herbert von Karajan doing Tchaikovsky's Symphony No. 5. Again, that's gorgeous. Part of a whole cycle that von Karajan did in the 80s. Not his best, I don't believe, but this still sounds absolutely gorgeous. So those are the first CDs that I bought. The most recent CD you purchased, and that is the box set, which has got 4 CDs in it, plus a DVD, and a bonus 3-inch mini CD. And it's from the Digipaks column, Vinnie Riley. This is a kind of a reissue, I think. Don't know much about Vinnie Riley. I think he was involved. Did he write the music for Viva Hate by Morrissey? I think he was involved in that album. Just one of those artists that kind of more or less passed me by in the 1980s. But this is really good. A lot of it's kind of instrumental, very atmospheric. He's kind of a guitarist. And it's no shredding, but it's good stuff. What label is it on? Might give you a clue as to the kind of music. Damn it, I can't find it. FACD 244, 220, 244. I don't know. Oh, London Records. Ah, there you go. So, Vinnie Riley by the Digipaks column. Right, approximately how many CDs do you have in your collection? I don't know, but there are thousands. And my other half would definitely say too many thousands. So, that's all I can say. Jewel cases or Digipaks? Well, Digipaks. I wish I brought it along. It's the Kate Bush before the what's it called? It's the live album from the residency she had at the Hammersmith Odeon. Before the Dawn? Anyway, it's so flimsy, this Digipak. The spine is all creased. It arrived kind of creased and it's just like flimsy. It's absolutely rubbish. Just imagine like getting one of your vinyl album covers and it's just like floppy. Rubbish. So I'm not that keen on Digipaks unless they're really, really well made. Maybe with stuck down a plastic tray for the CD. However, because I've got too many thousand CDs, I have been transitioning to plastic wallets. And these are great actually. I'm able to get this is if you ever think about doing this, you've got to get the ones that are wide enough to take the inlay tray. The inlay. So it's got the spines on either side. You can get them both in this one. CD sits in here with the front booklet as well. They're absolutely great. I'm saving loads of space. This project's going to go on for a big chunk of this year, but I'm eventually going to replace most of my jewel cases. Right, your best CD purchase of 2024. Well, there are a number, and I'm not going to pick out a favourite. I'm going to pick out several favourites. This is better than expected. Gloomy. Oh, it's The Cure, and it's Songs of a Lost World. It's the album that came out, I think, in around October. It's really gloomy. Perfect album for The Cure to make a comeback with. Songs about aging, death, sadness of loss. It's really quite beautiful, and this particular version here comes with an instrumental CD as well, which is great. So that's really good. This was much better than expected. It cost me about £5, and it's a 4-disc set of Simple Minds live in the City of Angels, and it's got tracks from throughout their career. It's excellent. Now, I don't like Simple Minds these days to listen to an album from front to back, but I put this on random play amongst other stuff in the car, and it sounds absolutely great. Great performances, so that's excellent. I kind of discovered the Ohio Players this year after kind of ignoring their records on the shelves for a very long time. Hoovered up a bunch of vinyl, but also picked up this 3-CD compilation, which is great. Couple more. Oh, maybe more. The Archives Volume 3, The Asylum Years 72 to 75 from Joni Mitchell. Not my favourite period of Joni Mitchell, but this is great, and I've got the follower Volume 4 as well. This is 5 discs. Superb. I picked up this Prince and Diamonds and Pearls. This is 7 CDs plus a DVD. Spectacular. And talking of spectacular, this is another one that had been on my radar for a couple of years, but the price was too high, and then the price came down for the briefest of periods, and I leapt on it. And that it's New York by Lou Reed, his best album in my judgment. So there you go. That's not my best purchase. Those are my best purchases of 2024. Show live album on CD. Gil Scott-Heron and his Amnesia Express from 1988, I think it is. Was this from recorded Radio East Jutland, which sounds like Denmark to me. Courtesy of Radio DRS3, that sounds like Denmark. Morten Astad will tell me that. But got some great tracks and wonderful extended versions. That's great. Gil Scott-Heron was always great live, and that's before his voice gave up. His voice was great on that one. The best sounding CD in your collection, very, very difficult to determine that one. But I'm going to go for the British folk singer, Martin Simpson. And this is an album called True Stories. It is spectacular in its sound. Beautiful. It just fills the room. It's so well recorded. He's got a fantastic producer, stroke engineer on this for this album. But this album was May 2009, so 15 years ago. and a bit maybe. But yeah, and it's brilliant album as well. Brilliant album from Martin Simpson. Your favourite CD cover or insert? This is question number 9 of 15. I showed this the other day on a different video, but you can't get. I just can't get past this one, and that is the great Isaac Hayes and Black Moses. Great cover. There's the man there, looking cool as ever. Fantastic. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. So that's my favourite cover. Show a CD box set. Oh, now this is special. And this is the Charisma Years 1970 to 1978 by Van der Graaf Generator. And this has got 16, 17 CDs? Yeah, 17 CDs and 1, 2, 3 Blu-rays. Absolutely fantastic collection. And this is extra special. I showed this in a video a couple of years ago, because this comes with an absolutely fantastic book with some wonderful photographs in it. And yeah, and these photographs from the World Record Tour from Newcastle City Hall. And these are my pictures in the book. So I opened up a Pinterest account years ago, and I put up a few concert photographs from gigs that I used to attend and take photographs at in the 1970s. And somebody emailed me out of the blue and said, do you mind if we use your photographs for a big box set? Don't tell anybody, but it's coming out later this year. We'd like to use your photographs. So I said, yeah. And I got paid. So there you go. Fantastic. Best photographs, I think, in the whole set. But yeah, Van der Graaf Generator, the Charisma Years. Okay, show a CD from your favourite band. Well, I'm not a teenager anymore, so I don't have a favourite band. Back when I was really young, Genesis was my favourite band. But then my interest in music just expanded and expanded. And I don't have a favourite anymore. What artist or band do you have the most CDs? Classical music, Leonard Bernstein. This is the Leonard Bernstein collection. This particular one has 59 CDs, but I have 4 box sets. Now if you're interested in classical music, you've got the whole repertoire across these 4 box sets on Deutsche Grammophon label, 2 for them and 2 from the Sony label from his CBS years. And you've got to grab them fairly quickly. Firstly, because they're normally quite good, well, they're very good value for money when you first get them. And if you don't get them, they go up from, say, 75 quid for 60 to 80 CDs to 500 quid. Anyway, I've got 4 box sets, and I can tell you, this is in addition to some individual CDs that I acquired over the years, the 4 box sets include 263 CDs. Beat that. So there you go. There you go, Lenny. Right. Do you collect CD and vinyl? Of course. 14. Have you ever sold your vinyl collection and stuck with the CD format? Well, no. Early on, I traded in a few albums, kind of for store credit, stuff I wasn't listening to. This is back end of the 1970s. Just a few, and but that was it. And ever since then, I've just kept everything. I'm useless at selling, culling the collection. Anyway, show a CD you would like your viewers to listen to and give you feedback on. Well, I am going to, once again, I'm going to give you 2 options here. I'm going to hold up this Van der Graaf Generator box set again. You need to listen to Van der Graaf Generator if you don't know them. They are a prog band, jazz overtones, very little. It doesn't feature guitar. Guitar doesn't get the melody line in Van der Graaf Generator. What you get the saxophone, often 2 saxes played at the same time by David Jackson, and the Hammond organ. That's it. But it's dark. The lyrics are absolutely fascinating. The singer-songwriter Peter Hamble, who writes just about everything, is a fantastic songwriter and lyricist. He's unbelievable. Very, very clever man. So listen to that. If you're interested in just broadening your horizons from the traditional symphonic prog of Yes and Genesis and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and go more for sort of a darker sound, a jazz sound, Van der Graaf Generator. Fantastic. And I've pitched this album before, but I'm going to do it one more time because it's a kind of a lost gem. And that's The Graceful Ghost by Grey DeLisle. It's an incredibly dark cover. You can barely see it. The back, it shows a little bit more, and you can see the songs. Americana, kind of folk, country tinged, all recorded on tube equipment, valve equipment. Sounds fantastic. Sounds like you're in the room, in the studio with them when you're listening to this. It's wonderful. So yeah, listen to that. Love to hear what you think. I've recommended it before. One or two people have picked up on it and gave me feedback. But yeah, see if you can dig it out. It's good. Anyway, there we go. The official CD tag of 2025. Thanks, Glenn. See you next time.